play.
Hello everyone, this is Cynthia Toet, your FlipN Life cheerleader. And the reason why I want to be on a TV series show is because for the last year or so I've been on this journey that has a hidden love story in it. And the love story is so big that it's too much for anybody to handle when I start telling it to them. I have to give it to them in pieces, but I'm so excited about the story. Pieces is like, how can I just give it in pieces? You got to hear the whole thing. But it's so big and people are not used to this hidden love story, how I have to share it to come out all like it does. Because it almost seems like a fairy tale dream. How can someone just be so happy every day believing in this love story that's going on, that she's falling deeply and completely in love with herself by holding on to this love story? This microphone. Okay, we're going to go here. Can you hear me on this microphone? Oh, now it says my Yeti's working. So let me go back over here. Okay, you can hear me when I do this one. Correct? You can hear me right now, right, Sonny? It's using the wrong mic, even though it tells me it's using the right one, but who knows? Okay, so we're going to continue on. It seems like it's working like those tap, tap, tap. Hello. Hello. Are you kidding? That part of the show, not how I know I'm. Are you kidding? That's part of the show. That's how you know you're on the right place. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what's going on, and it shows me two mics are in place, but that one's not working, and that one's not working. But it shows this one. Okay, so we're just going to go on like everything's okay. If you can all hear me, say yay. The reason why I come on and I put on this show is to flip our emotional story around to better. What do I mean by that? Is I believe that we have been misled and we have been misguided, that we have been sold this story that's false, this one that says that you're not good enough, you don't know any better, we don't have a purpose, we don't have a voice, that you're less than, you're not whole. They implanted doubt into us, they implanted seeds into us, they implanted insecurity into us, they implanted that you can't not do this without asking somebody else if you're capable of doing it. How is it that somebody else knows better if we are capable of doing something than we know? That's what I want to question. That's what I want to ask. So because of all these seeds that have been implanted into us through this time, through this generation, through this way, is it's been it's really taken a part of our life away. It's taken the way that we really operate. Because if from the beginning of time we were fed security, we were fed you got this, we were fed they're building us up on a regular basis. If we were fed that you're worthy, if we were fed that I want you to trust the being that you are, or show me what it is that you have to share with me instead of shut up, be quiet, go to your room, and all that stuff, I believe that we would be in a stronger place, a stronger way, a stronger mission within our lifetime. So, yeah, that's why I come on this show, is to really be flipping that script around to this better script, and to see what it will lead and guide us to this better way. So let's see. The technical issues kind of sometimes get in the way, but my cards that I drew for today for this show is saying miracles happen. Miracles happens daily, and it wants us to create our lives. Go ahead and create that life that you have to create. And it wants you to also live as if you're living your fairy tale dream already. We want to already put that fairy tale dream into place as if it's already in action, as if it's already in movement, as it's already in place. And what I really like to talk about in this show is the in-between, what's going on in between the magical life and that love is in the air, because what's in between that is kind of what I just brought into the picture. What's in between is those lower emotional feelings, those doubts, those insecurities. You don't got this. Maybe you can't find your way, or just you aren't good enough. I know that the universe has provided you this, but there's no way it can provide you that. That's what's in between of miracles actually taking place in our life, is we have to constantly really reprogram the mind, put that mind out there in this better, awesome, amazing way that we do have this. We are on this amazing journey. Life is a very beautiful when we are looking through the right eye set and through the right mindset. We are able to create this awesome, amazing way in our life in this better way. And it's a like myself, I have this energy that's in between. It's in between that. And what has happened is I have this this energy that something needs to change, something needs to modify, something needs to take place, something needs to be working differently than the way it is working. And so when the moment I went to make a change, the universe said, absolutely not, Cynthia. It actually threw this in front of me and it threw that in front of me, because the universe really wants me to stay focused. It wants me to really stay focused. What's in between the space? That's our mind's eye. It really wants me to focus. It really wants me to stay engaged. It really wants me to do what I have already created. So I've been like yelling at the universe, because it has to provide in another way. It can't not just keep telling me to keep going forward without something coming back in return. And so so it was like I was up almost 24 hours. I don't even know. I was constantly busy, because it was saying, no, I don't want you to go outside of the box, from the box that you've been creating. Because what happens when you go outside of the box from what you've already been creating, then you start spreading your energy too thin. It's like, okay, it looks like a perfect opportunity for me to go ahead and put my energy into it, all except when I started looking into it, is like, if I put my energy into that, it takes away from what I've been building and creating up until this point, in this moment in time. So I really looked at that. It's how my whole day was taken magically working on the things that I love doing. So the universe was actually magically, this is the magical life, showing me exactly what I actually need to know as I'm moving forward. Even when I went on my drive yesterday, when I went for my drive yesterday, I'm driving aimlessly like I normally do, and then I get at this stop sign, and all of a sudden this orange Mustang comes flying up right along the side of me and lands right next to me. And it's not the orange Mustang that I have what my story is about, but it is like my sign, and not only the orange Mustang was there, it was like there was a guy in there, and the guy was like down here, and they were down on their phone, just like my man would be. Well, who I call my man. I mean, I shouldn't even do that, because I have imposed in such a wrong way. But, in my story, let's say that, in my character within my story would be doing exactly that. How about that? Is that a safe way to put it all? And so when I got back home, it was constant. The universe kept utilizing my skills. It was just saying, Cynthia, you got this. You can do this. Just keep going forward. Keep trusting in the process, which was one of my shows, trusting in the process. So I have to trust in my own process. I can't be putting doubt into it or anything. But then I went to sleep, and then I woke up, and when I woke up, oh my goodness, what I went through today is a whole nother story. And I'm going to share that with you here just right now, because I actually recorded it, because it was kind of like a really emotional day. It was like an emotional roller coaster, but I know what the emotion came to embrace me was to let me show me what it is I still need to clear within me, so I can make movement within my next direction. And it was tough. And then also what actually, it was like almost all magically inclined to happen exactly the way it did, because I have a coaching call 3 hours before this all happened. So I had 3 hours to process it. And then when I got on the coaching call, it was like I was able to really fine tune it more down to the T to help embrace my what do I need to do next. And after I got off that coaching call, what I haven't done is you ask the universe to show you what you got, and an hour later you had a brand new riding lawnmower. That's so awesome. That's so amazing. And then it was after I got off the call, I realized that the person that I believe I have a soul connection with, that I haven't actually been even in their stuff or anything besides what the universe pops up in front of me, because I've been in the middle of taking care of what I need to take care of for myself right now, and it really doesn't have much to do with that that other source at this moment. But you know what, that other source, we're still connected, and I found out that they had lost a really good close friend today, so I'm going, oh, well, maybe I'm feeling them from the soul connection. But it actually helped me process my journey. But I did create a video, and it is almost like 10 minutes long, but you know, it's worth the watch. And so I made it, and I actually I'm bringing it on over for you guys to watch. So I'll be back. And as soon as that's over, I go to a commercial. Oh, I'm supposed to do a commercial before that. Let me do a commercial first because I got to do the time with this OTT thing that I'm doing. And then I'm going to go right from the commercial right into the video that I made. Then I might go to another commercial and end this part of the show and move on to the readings, okay? Let's see. Oh, well, anyhow, as I'm going to go into this commercial, it's going to be about my book, and I do want to let everybody know, I was able to write my book because I took this course called Book to Fortune, and through the book to Fortune, that is by Arfeen Khan, and he's the one that actually helped lead and guide me to make sure that my book was actually created and got published. So I do want to give him credit in that. So. And it's commercial break time. And what's she going to talk about on a commercial? Yeah, what's she going to talk about? She's going to talk about, did you know that Cynthia Toet, she's an author. She wrote a book this year called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Woo, 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 woo. Yes, that's the book that she wrote, and it is on Amazon. It is an ebook and a hard copy, whichever you prefer. Go over there right now and grab your copy right now to see what it's going to take to flip your emotional story around to better. Okay, back to the show now. I'm going to do my live show tonight, and it is between, you know, and in between are all these emotions that have come up, these emotions of lack, this emotions of less than, this emotion of the journey that I've been on and been putting my energy towards. Well, that's not providing for me, and so I have to rewire my mind, reroute it, and figure out what am I going to do next? What's the next direction? What is it that it wants me to do? Because clearly when I went to go apply, the universe definitely filled my time up for the next 24 hours plus. So when I find, and it really let me know where I was supposed to put my time in, where it wouldn't, because there were people that were trying to get in touch with me to utilize some of that time, which I would have freely jumped in to help them or to assist them, but the universe goes, no, you can't be talking to this person about that, you can't be talking about this person about that, and you can't. And so it was like, meaning they would actually call, and I'd try to answer the call, and my phone was not going to let me pick up the phone. So it's telling me, no. So, so I finally went to bed after being awake almost 24 hours, I would say. But when I woke up, it was like, boy, there was this heaviness, like the black night of the soul came upon me. It's like, it was this lack, this is less than. It was like, well, what is this all about? You know, is it my story that I have built up until this moment in time? And I hear the universe saying, no, it's not that. And I'm going, well, it sure does feel like it. And is it the energy of the people that tried to get a hold of me yesterday? And it's like, no, it's not really that either. But what was coming up was, you know, I really want to be more provided for, well taken care of. I'd like to have some, you know, I've been putting myself out there for some time for coaching calls and card reading calls, and nobody ever calls me. Nobody books an appointment with me. Nobody, I mean, I've gotten some small donations in my process, you know, but nobody ever comes forward. It's like, you know, I haven't really worried about it because I know that the universe, I mean, when you're starting a business, it takes time, and you know, and the first few years, it takes time and money. At least that's what I've been told, and that's what has been happening. But so different things came up to me. If it was my part, or why the money isn't coming in, went back to the family generational stuff, like, you know, my grandparents would say you can't spend money if you make it. Well, I had money and I spent it, but I spent it to invest in myself, so thinking it was going to eventually make for me. And then my dad, once I got the money, my dad goes, oh, that money's going to be gone like nothing, no, like tomorrow. It's like, why in the heck would he say something like that? It's because that's his thing with money. But you know, that's where I feel like I sit today. It's like, yeah, I did spend the money, and, you know, I felt like I spent it wisely, but it's not providing back for me. So this is my in-between of my magical journey that has been very extremely magical to that love is in the air, because there is actually love in the air, which, you know, whether it's through this business or rather it's towards other people. The love is there. It hasn't really disappeared, but this is in between, the in-between energy. So I'm trying to swim through it, you know, and keep believing in miracles happening. Like, a miracle's gonna happen today. Just let that miracle take place. Let the magic happen. Let my bank account get some extra funds in it, so I know that I can stay down here for another year, because it's gonna take me another year to get the job that I really wanted. But you know what? I tell you, that where I'm currently at, that means I either have to go homeless. No, let's not even attract that, Cynthia, or I could go back to my brothers. I really don't want to attract that. So I want to attract from my bank account to magically just have some money in it for wherever it came from. I'm not quite certain or where. So that's my in-between, my journey of this, the hidden love and the hidden love. My love's not really hiding. It's hiding because
these are things that we're trying to get so that in between isn't in between anymore. We've scrubbed out the in between. We've gotten the in between to be released. We've gotten the in between to be free. We've gotten the in between to be be gone. That's it. We got it. Be gone. So anyhow, I just needed to share that amazing, magical journey of the in between with you all, because you are here with this journey with me. And maybe someone that I don't even know in that watches my show, you know, wants me to continue and sees that they want me to continue and they want me to grow, and maybe some magical money will go into my donation bucket that's down there below. And because I do believe in magic, I do believe in miracles, I do believe that the universe is here to take care of me and provide for me in this magical, amazing way. And we've got to clear that limiting belief that's stopping it from happening. So let's go to commercial time. I'll be right back. So that's what actually came up today. It was like a dark night of a soul that I've had to work through, and you know, it's actually been magical. You know, because by the time showtime, it's crazy how it all works. It's like the universe is putting exactly what's there in that right spot at that right moment, and and be in that right place, where it actually gave me room to breathe. It gave me room to digest. It gave me room to go through the process long before I got on the show. And actually, it gave me content to put on the show. Not that I have problems finding content to put on the show. Yeah, you know, I don't really worry about it. I don't know why that came up, besides the fact it was like 5 hours later when I saw a tweet come through that saw that the person that I call my soulmate, you know, has actually found out they lost somebody that's close to them, and then it actually all made sense to me. So anyhow, I have this other deck of cards. It's really a kind of cool deck, and it's called Your Inner Goddess, right? And I actually got this deck because of one of my tribe members, that family. I utilize this deck on that family quite a bit. And so the card I actually drew said, be your own hero. And I'm going to read from the book what it actually says. It says, in the reading, it says, believe that you are worthy of an amazing life. You don't need to feel guilty or hold yourself back to make anyone feel comfortable. You don't need to be timid or uncertain, worrying that you are becoming too much for someone else or asking too much from the universe. Living a great life is not about competition with anyone else. Living a great life helps inspire others to do the same. It doesn't take anything away from anyone else. If your dreams both excite you and scare you, that's a good sign. Give yourself permission to go for it. Go after what you want with a happy heart. Now, how crazy is that? How crazy that I get a card that actually describes detail to the emotions that I've been going through today. And I am going to continue on with what it says. This is the spiritual guidance this card has. You have every right to be proud of yourself. You know, as I read this, as it fits my journey, I'm sure the cards fit your journey too in some area, in some way. So I also want to make sure that, you too, whatever it is that you're doing, that you're not feeling guilty or holding yourself back also in your journey, to make sure that you're feeling comfortable and you don't have to worry about what anybody else thinks or doesn't think about that journey. So I want to remind you of that when I'm reading these cards. Even though it fits me to the T, it doesn't mean it doesn't apply to you. So the spiritual guidance for the card is you have every right to be proud of yourself. And each and every one of you here on this show, you have every right to be proud of yourself. You have courage. You have listened to your heart, and even though sometimes it seemed to be the harder choice to make, You may have days when you don't feel so such like a hero, but deep within, you know that you have the guts and you are strong. Each one of you have the guts to do what it is that you want to do, and each one of you are strong also. You know that it is a challenge in this way of the universe shows you that you are capable of doing something more. Woo-hoo-hoo. So maybe that job I'm looking for is showing me that I can do something capable than more. But it was like yesterday. I went to apply, and everything got in the way. It made sure I was busy, so I didn't apply. Maybe that just has to do because it has to do with timing. That's all I got to say about that. It says an opportunity is before you. Okay, I was just talking about that. Now, and it says, has your heart been urging you to take a stance or take action in some way? Would you feel proud about yourself if you honored that? Then do it. You're learning what it is truly respect and take pride in yourself. That means feeling good about the sort of person that you choose to be and how you choose to live in your life. Not lowering your standards to be the same as everyone else, but honoring your heart, becoming an inspiration to yourself. You don't need to try to impress anyone. You are an awesome human being, and you have everything within you to make yourself proud. It's time to step it up. It's time to be your own hero. Isn't that so amazing? Take hold of your hand. This is the ritual. It's saying, take hold of your hand and say out loud to yourself. So we've got to do this. I'm going to take hold of my hand. And it says, I am proud to be my own hero. I am proud to be my own hero. I am proud to be my own hero. And then it says to think about any situation within your life where you know that you need to step it up and be better, be bolder, and be wiser. And then let yourself be calm and confident so that you feel that your spirit is now 1,000,000 times bigger than the issue. So that's what I need to do. I got to make sure my spirit's 1,000,000 times bigger than the issue at hand. And open my arms. Open your arms. You know, we got to open our arms, and it said open your arms above your head as if the victory, and say out loud, I got this. And say, okay, I got this. I trust myself. And I have all that I need within me to rise up to be, and I have all that's within me to rise up to be my own hero. And I am proud to be me. Now, I know my brother's saying that. So I'm just, so in love with, and then this card is sitting right next to be your own hero. It says, and then feel the excitement within. Feel that excitement within yourself. Okay, I got all this stuff in the chat. Woo. Okay, let me kind of read back on the chat, and then yeah, we always have been told different, huh, Greg? I mean, we may have always. I've always felt rich inside too, but the family genes doesn't support that. Yeah, if we worry about it, we don't get it. That's right. Valerie, hi Valerie, so happy to be here. So happy you're here. I'm glad that you feel, we all have to feel like we're our own hero. I'm so happy you're glad to be you. Okay, now I'm going to end this part of the show, and then I come back and I'm going to go on with readings. And yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed my little video in there. Before I actually go to the cards, I want to make sure, there are certain things that I utilize as tools and things, and I'm always putting them in the description down in the chat. And one of the things I have is clearing limited beliefs, because that's a limited belief for me to hold on to whatever it is that the family told us that, that we couldn't have money, or we couldn't hold on to, or you had to hold on to, you weren't allowed to spend it, or you have money and then it's gone. Whatever the story is, it's about clearing their limited beliefs with Joe Vitale within Zero's Limits. And what he talks about is Ho'oponopono. And I actually also added a video underneath that has more. It's actually a guided meditation from Ho'oponopono. It has to do with self-love and forgiveness, and that's by Sandra Rolus. Okay, now I'll go to my front-facing. No, I'm on my front-facing. We're going to go to the top camera. How about now? Does that help? La 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 la. You still have yours, Greg? That's weird. You must be special. Well, you must be. Yeah, Greg must be special. That's right. She only talking to me. Yeah, I was telling secrets to my brother that nobody else could hear. Okay, it's back on now. Okay. All right. So anyhow, this first card has to do is like it wants us to keep looking. It has you have your eyes open and you have all your feet on the ground, that you're solid and you're secure. But then it also is talking about the divine masculine that's within yourself is talking to the divine feminine, and the divine masculine is almost like saying, "I'm sorry, please, I'm asking for forgiveness." So I was saying, I think it's really interesting that I put on the I just talked about how the video was in my description with the Ho'oponopono, and it's talking about self-love and forgiveness, and that's exactly what this card is talking about right there. So, flipping around with the deck like that. Yep. Overcome any doubt. Don't have no doubt in your picture. I tell you what, when I tell you this much doubt gets into my vision, into my dream, into my picture, if I just think that something's not working right, it can take me under this fast. That's why it's important that it's important to do these clearing methods and the things that I put into my description. Every show I have some kind of clearing method in there that I've gone through a journey, but it's important for us to utilize them because it takes 1 second for a negative thought to go into your mind, and then it seeps into your body. And if we're not catching it right away, we don't know how long it's going to stay there in the body, and it takes 90 seconds for us to get it out if we're actually utilizing some of the techniques that I actually put into the show. I'm going to have to, yep. So we have, I think somebody's out there and they're telling stories out to the community about something that's going on, about something that's kind of written in the book, and maybe somebody younger is talking to the older generation about something going on. It might have something to do with this forgiveness, and it has something about somebody standing tall. And just like I was saying, we have to be our own heroes. We have to be our own, like, yaha, you got this. And so that's another card that's actually coming out talking about what I was just talking about. My brother, he's very special. Yeah, I think this is really cool because this card was trying to flip up again. It is saying to make sure that you go inside to take care of those lower emotional feels, and that's exactly what I was doing before. I mean, that's what I was doing most of the day, is like, seeing where these, and he's needy, yeah, my brother's needy too. To actually seeing where these emotional feels are while you're leaving everybody on the outside, while you're taking care of your own emotional self, so you can actually come out and dance on top of the world, because this is a happy story. This is actually jumping for joy and laughter and play, and just everything is being provided for you. So and it's telling you, each one of you, to keep flying like an eagle, fly above the rest. It's okay. It's okay that we fly above the rest. Hello, Justin. So happy to see you here. You missed the first part of the show. You guys are always missing the first part of the show. Sometimes it's the most important part of the show. Just is, what is that? Just is LOL. Yeah, I already said this, overcome doubt. Don't let this much doubt and this much doubt comes into the picture. And guess what? That actually takes your dream away. It robs you. It puts in that lower vibrational way into the mix, And that's why, it's like the divine masculine is asking the divine feminine for forgiveness. They're sorry that they put their emotional feelings upon the divine feminine. So it's like, and the divine masculine, he's actually been out there talking to the other people, trying to talk about how certain things are written in the book. So it is, again, standing tall, being that person who you are, and making sure that you go inside and take care of those lower emotional feels when they come out. Like, maybe the masculine feels like, he needs forgiveness, and the feminine's going, I'm doing nothing but forgiving, because we are going to be dancing, the divine masculine, divine feminine, they will be dancing on top of the world. I felt forsaken. I was perplexed. You know what? So anyhow, we have to always make sure it's okay. I mean, this is a card that came out earlier. This is what came out within the show. Be your own hero, because when you're being your own hero, that means that you can go ahead and be that eagle, and you're flying above the rest, because it's okay. You don't have to worry about if you soar past somebody, if you work faster than anybody else. Because the universe wants to make sure that you're dancing that beautiful, awesome, amazing dance, because it has this beautiful journey to offer you, but we have to stay out of doubt. Of course, like I said, I had a lot of things happen to me yesterday. I went in, I started looking for a new job, and this new perfect, it looks almost perfect opportunity has come up that, that I can actually still work out of my home. I still can do my missionary work, and it actually helps support more people in this awesome, amazing way. And then I actually went to get my resume that I actually built for this other place that I thought I would be working by now, but they're not ready for me for at least another year. So that's what opened my eyes, is going, well, if they're not ready for me for at least another year, I better start taking care of my ass right now, because I can't be waiting around for a year, And so the perfect thing came across, but at the moment that I went to apply, the thing that's really cool that I was saying about that is I actually created the resume for this other position that I didn't get. But the resume is already built for me to actually put it in and apply for it. But the moment I told the universe that I was going to apply, I tell you what, I had every person in the world, it seemed like every person, but it kept me busy for a good 24 hours. just everybody was there talking to me. Rather, it was, am I a low vibration or something? No, you're not a low vibration, Greg, at all. It didn't even have anything to do with you. It had something to do with I I talked to you, I talked to many other people. I don't want to name everybody's names that I was talking to because some of it's really confidential, but it would all have to do with my journey. It was like the moment I went to apply for this job that I feel like I could handle, that um, all this other stuff came in my way. I actually had a dream about the job, and what happened about the dream about the job. I don't have very many dreams, so I don't really remember the dreams, but I remember what the dream. The reason why I don't remember my dreams too much has to do with the concussions that I had when I was younger. But anyhow, not at all. Justin supporting my brother. Look at that. Justin, you don't know what the undertow that my brother can do, though. No. No. Anyhow, I'm just playing around. Look at that's 10 of bowls. That's laughter, play, happiness. It has to do with how it actually took my energy away from applying for the job. It was, and so the universe was showing me how much I have actually invested at putting my stuff out online, and how much it is actually being rewarded back out to the people. Not that I'm really making any money off of what I'm doing, but I plan on it because I've got all the seeds in the right places. I have all of my programs out there, and I am soliciting as I'm going through my journey. So if anybody needs a happiness coach, that is in my webpage. And if anybody needs any tarot readings, that's down there below too. And all that information is down there below. I don't, like to really push myself, but, I got to do something to let people know that I am actually here to I have to provide for myself because of the fact when my ex and I split up, I took a bargain. I didn't take something that I would be getting something for the rest of my life, which right now I'm going, well, why did I not do that? But, I really felt like that this was going to provide for me, which it will. It's just a matter of timing. And I didn't want to feel connected to the old source that the energy level didn't feel right. And so I took a buyout instead, is pretty much what it ended up being. So, yeah, I definitely will. I mean, I have not, Kathleen could tell you this, I have not had a single doubt about what I'm putting out here and why I'm putting it out here, to rather if it's going to provide for me or not. I've always said it is going to provide for me, and it will provide for me. It's just a matter of timing. So what happened when I was going to apply for this other job, the universe just like brought me right back into everything I've been creating. So I was like doing this and doing that, and actually being there for everybody else at the time, which was showing me that I'm able to handle that. Maybe it's showing me that I can handle both. I don't know. But the dream was about that position was going to take me away from what I've already created. And so that's where maybe I got a little insecure, or maybe that's where I had a little doubt come in. I'm not certain, because I didn't have that happen until after I went to sleep and I woke up this morning or this afternoon or wherever that is. I was up for almost 24 hours, and I really had really awesome, amazing vibes, and everything was going in this beautiful direction. But then when the whole energy flow was a lack and less than, it was, I mean, it was an emotion that I was very familiar with. So it's like I knew that I had to handle it. And when I asked Source where it was coming from, it is a generational feeling, which has to do with tied with money. So it was like that was the feeling that I had to help clear throughout my energy. But anyhow, so the ten of bowls, that's joy, happiness, laughter, play, and everybody's happy and joyful around you. That's just supporting like the dancing on top of the world. But again, I'm going to go back to the beginning of the show, because it really talks about that energy that's in between. Because as I'm moving forward in this beautiful, awesome, amazing direction, and I love every bit of the journey that I've been taking, what happened is when I woke up and I had that lower vibrational feeling, it felt like, I'm not being taken care of, because I'm putting all this energy out here for the universe to help raise the spirits and the vibration of the people out there but in turn, I'm not really asking a lot for people to join up here or join up there. I feel like I am, but maybe I'm not. I don't know. But so, and I can see that my bank account was getting lower, and I don't have the other funds coming in, and so all of a sudden the heavy feeling came, which I had to deal with, and so it was like a black night of a soul that I went through. But again, everything was lined up in just a perfect order. We know you are on a very unique level. It's everything's lined up in this very perfect order. It's in this really unique way of how it's coming about. And just because I don't see it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. But it's like, well, the universe kind of, put a little backbone on me, because right now I feel like, I have to hurry up. I need to pack my bags, and I need to get the heck out of here, because I can't continue paying the rent that I pay here, is the bottom line. So, and that means, and for me to do that, I'm either going to be homeless, which I don't have to be homeless, because my brother always has a place for me. That's not where I really want to go. So I've been telling the universe what I really want is I want to be financially supported in one way or another, yet still be able to keep moving in this beautiful direction, and the things that I've been creating and putting them out there in this beautiful way for the community, for everyone, so that what I'm sharing out there doesn't stop, because it has to go out there in this big way. So not the show. I'm laughing at Greg, not the show. You guys are funny. I have no walls. You're confusing walls with healthy boundaries. That's true, Kathleen. Kathleen has healthy boundaries, so I just want to let you know Greg is part of the show. Yeah, and Justin's part of the show. Yeah. In fact, I'm going to have a surprise guest on Valentine's Day, and it's going to be a male, because I'm going to make sure it's a male. And I'm not quite sure who that surprise guest is going to be, but I'm going to make sure some guy shows up here for my Valentine's Day to make sure that I bring some awesome, amazing, crazy, wild-ass guy onto my show and flip the script around so we can have some fun and laughter and play and joy and happiness, and some farm animals too. Like we got the lion back here. See, he's laughing. He's already laughing at the show, Oh, it's not even showing. Well, let's see if I can. Well, anyhow, there's the lion. See, he's laughing at the show there. He's not laughing at the show. Just laughing, because life is good. Life is joyful. Life is but a journey. There we go. See, I know how to maneuver things around a little bit more nowadays too. I've been learning this OBS stuff even more. In fact, I had absolutely no help yesterday. I had my camera stand. It broke. It was just the release part, but I couldn't find a new release that I needed by today for my camera to be where I need it. So I had to, yeah, see, I'll tell you, I'm going to have some farm animals. Like, I got this guy. Woo, woo, woo. They're my farm animals. They're unique. They're special. They're different. It's not the same. But I am definitely going to have a surprise guest, and you get to see who that surprise is on Valentine's Day. That's the day I get to find out for sure too. So it is that in between stuff that gets in between the dream and the journey. It's like, as I'm going forward and being beautiful and trusting in the universe, and I was asking for it to just magically put money into my bank account. Well, I went to the post office today, and I think there's a $131 check that gets to get posted into my bank account, but I'm telling it needs to be 10 times, at least 10 times. No, it needs at least more, 20 times of that, just for rent alone. With the goat, no, I don't think. We're going to leave the goat at home, because the goat will eat up everything in my house, But I got the goat milk. How about that? I'll bring the goat milk in. So I didn't have anybody ask for any readings, so we're going to just figure out what cards this is. These are my Enchanted Forest cards. They say just pull some cards, Cynthia. They don't want to hear my boring story about how Lat got into it. Yeah, because the universe is working very hard behind the scenes. The universe has some magic. I mean, they got fire on metal that's bending metal and shifting things. So we can't lose track of what the dream is because the universe is actually working harder than you actually can actually know. Anything I say about you, Kathy, means I recognize it in me. That's all. It's all about my brother. I tell you, no matter what my brother's saying, it's about him. It's always about him. So, yeah. Let's see what else the cards have to say for the people out there. Oh my goodness, yeah, there have been challenges. There have been challenges this week. Like I know someone that I'm connected to has lost a close friend of theirs. Somebody they knew, and I found that out like 4 or 5 hours after I felt like all of this sad stuff. And the moment I found out that they were going through this kind of a deal, I was kind of like relieved because then I knew it wasn't all me. Funny. Yep, reflects back to something in you. uh, oh, guess what? Oh, I'll show you that in a minute. I'll show you. See what I got, bro? Woo, 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 woo! And those cards told me not to forget about my dream. It says keep my dream. My dream is as alive as it was yesterday, and the day before, and a week before, and a month before, and a year before. It's just saying just keep believing in that dream because it is real. It is very awesome. It still is amazing. Yeah, my brother, he ended up went and got a deck of cards, so I had to go get the same deck he's got so I can counteract his reading because I know his readings are going to be the way he wants it. And that's how I actually started my journey with reading cards is I used this, I don't even know, it was a long time ago, but somebody was reading my cards, and it was some guy that was reading my cards, but he kept, implying that I liked him, and I didn't, and he kept implying, well, there are some things he said he wanted me to be the mother of his mothership. Well, I can understand that, why he would want that, but I just didn't understand, his part. And so I asked for a deck of cards, and that's when I got my first deck of cards. They were the Medicine Woman deck of cards, which are not here. I have them in the other room. I don't read them because I like all the pictures, and that Medicine Woman deck of cards. They're the Gypsy medicine, actually, the Gypsy Medicine Woman deck. And this is about, swimming through the beautiful journey, going through all the, we can we can swim right past that by keep believing in the magic, keep believing in the magical life. It's real. Your dream is still on its way. It's still in progress, and what you're going through now is just a part of the. Well, what I'm going through right now is actually releasing some of the old stories from the past that have to do with my childhood. That when they come up, I'm thankful and grateful because it's like that final. It's like going through a rebirth. It's that final garbage that's still stuck in the DNA that's in there, that's generational deep. Because if I'm talking about my father and I'm talking about my grandfather, and I don't know about, probably my great grandparents were that way too about money. You had to hold on tight. You can't spend it, and you can't do this. But the thing is I don't really believe that because I've never really had issues with money. And, it's just tying into that. That's what actually, what triggered it is I could see that I don't have a job where I thought I might get a job. And then I see that I have to do something to keep providing for myself to stay down here in the Southern California area. And if I didn't want to move back in with my brother, which, is my preference. Did you hear that, universe? It's my preference. Yeah, I got to tell the universe what I want, Yeah, and it's just saying to make sure you keep pulling from your inner source because you are stronger than you know. We're stronger than we know. We have the information inside of us. So we have the power. We have the strength to keep on going on this magical journey. And keep trusting that the universe is working extremely hard behind the scenes. and the things that have been challenging, we're already finding the magical way. But again, when that stuff comes up, I'm really thankful and grateful it does, because I dig to the core of it. It's like, okay, why is this? It's like, I don't let it just come up. I question it. Why is it here? What's it showing me? Okay, it was showing me that this is a generational deep seed that needs a little scrubbing, needs a little cleansing. No, it doesn't need a little, it needed a whole heck of a lot. Let's really get that chalkboard and erase all those memories of the past in that generational way. Get them out. Get their stories out of my story, that's for sure. What else? Oh, yeah, we got to, we can't. We got the divine masculine and the divine feminine. They're feeling the same way today. It's like, maybe the divine masculine is feeling less than whole and complete, and the divine feminine was feeling less than whole and complete. But it's still letting us know that we have the strength to go through this, and again, that the universe is working behind our back to get in this magical way, in this beautiful magical way. What's this card? Yep. Says we get to dig for the magic. Look at it, the divine masculine. He's trying to, make magic with the rabbit. Let's do this. What was so cool is today I went outside, and there's these rabbits that run around my in my yard place that I stay, but this one was right outside my doorstep and didn't run away when I was approaching it. It was almost let me walk up to it and pet it. It was like so cool. That's a magical journey if you ever ask. They're so cute. They're just little itty bitty bunnies. We have bunnies that run out there, and squirrels. They're about the same size. It's just so, that's the magic. Yep, there's wishes and dreams. There's wishes and dreams that are coming true. This is, the wishes and dreams that we have put out there, that we've seen up there in the universe. They haven't gone anywhere. Just because we're feeling this way today, maybe maybe if I were to look into the astrology or knew an astrologer that could give me an answer, maybe they could show me that, there's some kind of planet in this way or that way that's causing this type of feeling to actually show up in the way. And it's, the answers are up there in the stars, but there's, and this is the highest priest, that she knows things that we don't know. This is a wise woman, and she's been actually laying things down in this different way. It's like, okay, if that way's not working, let's put this out here, or let's put that out there. Let's put these other things in a different way. Let's see what she's going to do. She's been putting things out there. She's looking at the story a little bit different to find a crystal clear answer within the story. Do you know what the crystal clear answer is within the story that you want to share with us? Is to make sure that you're protecting your energy. So maybe the day that I got extremely busy doing all of my stuff, that I still maybe needed to protect my energy a little bit more than I actually did. We got to go see you guys on the Valentines. And it is about balance. It is about keeping ourselves balanced throughout this journey, because there's always, see this guy that's underneath the bridge? We're aware that guy's under there, but we need to also keep our balance when that guy wants to come out and make us feel these ways. It was like, they're going to swipe us with this feeling, we're going to swipe you with that way, but it's saying, no, we're going to keep you balanced while that's going on. It took me about 5 hours to find my balance. So again, when we're out there working with the people, we need to make sure we're protecting our energy and our flow, which I really felt like I was. But what was really, 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 really neat is I would have a call come through, and I'd go to try to answer the call, but if I wasn't supposed to take the call, the universe did not let me answer that call. No matter how hard I tried to swipe or get that call onto my phone, it was saying, nope, Cynthia, you already provided enough. I had people from India calling me yesterday. I had other friends. It was just, it's been crazy, but here it's trying to tell me, to tell you guys too, as we're going through this journey, sometimes we have to make sure we're protecting our energy as we're giving so much out there to the world. But crystal clear answer. What's that crystal clear answer that's coming up? yeah, it's like there's plenty of doors open, and to me, always, 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 I know that we have lots of options and lots of doors, but I'm always saying there's only one door that's really the right door. And so that's why I was questioning about should I apply for this job or not, even though I'm going to, because of the fact that I need something to start providing for me in some way or another. And that and my question was if it was going to take energy away from me. And maybe my day yesterday that was very strong and powerful and was showing me that I can handle this, that I can handle that job and what it is that I'm doing for you as a collective and myself to getting this messages out here that there's all the animals going, you got this. You got this. So you're stronger than you think. You got the power backing you up. This is the universe backing up the journey to bring in strength. To that tree that my brother's always getting in his reading, this is strong, this is strength, this is secure, this is awesome, this is amazing. And it is a beautiful journey. It's magical. It's a magical life when we don't listen to trickery. You can't listen to that guy. He's going to go, come on, I'm going to see if you can handle this. Yeah, we got brand new beginnings coming forward. And those brand new beginnings come from this new vision of life that you're actually looking. This is like a mirror image, but yet you have this new, when she's looking in the mirror, she's got this precious jewel on, and she's got the crown because she's the queen, you see. She sees the queen. And it is from rewriting the story. She's reading her happy ever after fairy tale dream and this story that's been written in this beautiful, awesome, amazing way. Yep. That was it for these cards. Keep being your own hero. Keep creating your life story. Magic does happen every single day. It's in a special, beautiful way. I still haven't got anything in the chat. So, hello, Paul. So happy to see you here. Happy to see you back. I think this is this isn't one of Paul's favorite decks. This other one is. This deck is like it. I think this is the energy. Is this the energy one? I get them all mixed up now. I normally don't pay attention to which deck. I just read the cards. These don't look like this. They might be. We'll read these cards. We need some good energy here. It's been a heavy day. It's actually been getting better, but I tell you what, from 11 o'clock till 2 o'clock for my 3 hours there, it was just really like bombarded me. And then from 2 to 3, I was on a coaching call, but I was pretty balanced. And then from 3 to 4, that's when I realized the person that I'm connecting to had actually lost a close friend, and that's when I was like more relieved. But my body can still feel that, and so, but so there's probably some grieving feeling in there too. Nah, you're back. Your show is so much more fun. You tried to stay gone. You tried. Yeah, that's all right. I'm so happy that you guys enjoy coming to the show and being here and having this, that I'm actually feeding your souls as we're going through this journey. And it makes my journey so much more rewarding. Yeah, I really liked it better when I didn't have to look at my finances and see if I have to have another job. But the thing is, it might be the perfect job. I mean, I'm going to apply and see what happens, you know. It's something that I can do from my home, and I can even create my own hours. It is a full-time job, but I think there's a possibility of being part-time too. Who is this late person? Yeah, Paul's late. Paul's over an hour late. And my brother's calling you out. There is a presence here. All right, and we have Amanda. Oh, hello, Amanda. Happy to see you here. All right, so what do we got? Yeah, you're on the right path. It says, Dear Lord, help me trust that there is a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. I love it. And then humility. Allow divine to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. Just in went just out and just back. Oh, there's my brother teasing Justin again. All right, Amanda, you want a reading? I'd happy to give you a reading if you're interested. But I do like people to subscribe to the channel if they want to have a reading. That because it helps. Yeah. So through your journey of your path that you're going forward, that it's telling you to keep doing your thing, to remember to keep loving yourself and do it with ease, knowing that divine abundance is on its way. And I just really love how the cards always continue to provide the information to, like, even in the show I was talking about self-love, and then I'm also talking about ease all the time. But the self-love, what it says, let the wall fall down that separates you from your own vulnerable inner child. So I'm talking about the wall because my brother was teasing Kathleen about a wall, but Kathleen, she doesn't really have a wall. She has some healthy boundaries, which I believe are very healthy. And I long to take care of myself like never before. And ease is, it's easy for me to receive. Oh, yes, we like that one. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. Woo, 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 woo. Yes, please. You liked and subscribed. Yay, yay, yay. Flickering. Justin's flickering in and out. And divine abundance. You were born to align with love, with the following of the yin and the yang, and to serve something beyond the ego, and to learn that abundance is not to chase it. We can't chase our abundance because, abundance. I don't know how to chase the abundance. I just like, things to show up. It's like this whole last year has been such a beautiful, awesome, amazing journey, and everything showed up in this beautiful, magical way. So what this less than feeling came in, maybe it's because I spent so much time talking to my brother yesterday. Well, it did, because I wasn't upset about that at all. I was more grateful about it because it's allowing me to see the generational gene that's actually attached to the abundance, that's whether it's flowing in or not flowing in, but it actually allowed me to go through that dark night of a soul today, to almost really didn't feel like putting on the show, but I have to put the show on because that's what lights my light up. That lights my fire up. That gives me momentum. If I didn't put the show on, guess what? I would be suffering a lot more. That's for sure. That's for sure. I don't choose to suffer. I choose to live in this joyful, happy, amazing way. Let's see. Get that back here. All right, so next we're going to do the hello, Miss Kathy and Miss Gregory. Hoo-hoo, Mrs. Gregory. And let's see, Amanda. We're going to do a reading for Amanda next. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to put these away so the cards know that we're doing a reading for Amanda. And I'm going to do the psychic card for her. That's what it tells me. This is a psychic card deck. Is this the psychic card? No, it's not. This one is, though. No, that's what this one is. There it is, down here. It's hiding. It's hiding. It's hiding. Okay, so this is just a random read for, let's get my show here. Just Gregory. Instead of just in, it's just Gregory. So Amanda says, got some darkest fears going on in there. Let's see what the darkest fears have to do about it. It has to do with love. And, and I think that's for most of us, that there's these dark fears about love because of the fact that we have been taught to love differently than how we're really supposed to love. I mean, my amazing journey from I'll go after. Okay, you'll go after. Okay, Justin. the darkest fears about love, I think that we've been really mistrayed about what love really is, because we really have to learn how to love that internal self, that whole awesome, amazing self, where you're actually vibrant, where you're actually whole, you're actually complete. That where you actually, when you're going out into the world, that's the type of love that you're going to attract back. Like my love for this whole last year has to do with the love of life. Life has been providing for me in this unique, awesome, amazing way. Amazing way. I'm so grateful for you all. Yay, yay, yay. Just Gregory. Just in for just Gregory, not just in. Okay, this is still for Amanda here. We're still reading for Amanda. She's got fears about love with the heart, so which I think is normal for most of us. It is learning how to love ourselves in this so just. I'm so grateful for you all. Grateful is a good place to be. It is so bright. Woo! There you guys go. We got you on the right track now. Get those vibes going. Keep them flowing in. Come on, we need more cards for Amanda. Come on. Amanda. What does Amanda need to hear? What is it she needs to know? Can we have a little bit more of a card for Amanda? Please, please, please give us a card for Amanda. Oh, they're shuffling really deep. Normally they throw out a card by now. Let's see. Nah, come on, show me. So, to help us get past the darkest fears is to actually, especially Gregory, it is to actually, again, fall in love with the person we are. And a lot of things, how we can fall in love with the person we are is teach the stories. I mean, we have a lot of stories within our life, and most of the time we don't really go out there and tell our stories. But this is actually telling me that you have a story that's kind of bottled up with inside of you. And the story it is that you actually need to go out into the world and share this story. And maybe this story is actually being told to, like, maybe children, like younger generation, like 18 and below is what I'm seeing. Let's see. But you have this natural gift of nurturing to those children, teaching them in this magical way that will actually help feed your heart more, that where it'll help you with the fear of actually loving out there to others. For Amanda still. So yeah, I know, you may be feeling alone. I mean, it seems like we're alone, but really we're never ever, see, we're feeling alone, but we're never really ever feeling alone. Know that you have the light right there. The light is right there always, and you can always see the light out there. And even when we could be around 1,000 people, you could still feel alone. And this is where we need to embrace the love within inside ourselves. Love the person that you are. Love the soul that you are. You're an awesome, amazing, beautiful person. For this card to come up to be teaching the younger generation, there's a part of your soul that is such an amazing soul that really needs to go ahead and open up and allow that beautiful part of you to come on out, to allow the heart to be filled, to allow the heart to expand, to allow that heart to grow. Because as you're going out there, being that person that you're meant to be, sharing that awesome, amazing story out to this world, it takes away that lonely feeling, because you're actually providing what it is that others need. And as you're providing what others need, that gets provided back to you, and it actually fills the heart, and it actually takes away the fear. So make sure that you keep seeking the truth within yourself. Most of the time, I haven't seen you here on the show before. So most of the time, we're actually reaching out there for somebody else's approval. We're reaching out there to see if we're doing something right. We're looking over there to see if I can do this right, or to see if I can do that right. And I want you, Amanda, to stop seeking out there. I want you to seek in here, because you know what you're doing, that you have this gift to feed the children, the younger generation, is a magical story that actually expands your heart. But we have to seek within. We don't have to ask anybody if you know how to do this. You already know how to do that. It's already part of in your DNA. It's part of the person that you are. It's this awesome, amazing, beautiful person. Yeah, at the gas station, filling up the gas station. That's when we're seeking the truth and out there teaching what it is that you know how to do so well. It is like filling up the gas tank. It's filling up the heart with this beautiful soul. It's a green, yeah, it is the green heart. It is. We got to heal the heart. You know, I believe that's probably the biggest mission that we need to do out here in the world is to heal that heart. And so we have, so change your focus. Change the focus from the things that aren't working. Change the focus from, what brings fear in. Change the focus from feeling alone. Because when we're actually living our purpose, when we're actually doing what it is that we're supposed to be doing in the world, there's no time for loneliness, because you're doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And it is that you learned how to expand the heart by seeking within, finding the beautiful, awesome, amazing soul that you are, Amanda. Find that amazing, beautiful soul that feeds you the light, that when you looking inside that soul, you see the light within you. You see the beauty within. So we have to change the focus from the things that bring us under, the things that make us heavy, the things that bring insecurity in, the things that bring doubt in, the things that bring loneliness in, the things that bring even grieving in. We have to, seek inside to find your own love for yourself, that you can go out into the world and share that better story, so people are actually finding their own heart. That's the fifth chakra, right? Yep. So you're finding your own heart through the light and sharing it out to the world. Now that's for Amanda. Justin, you have a favorite deck of cards? Justin, let's pull this one for Justin. We're going to do some e-cards for Justin. Oh, that melody. That's funny. I thought you were talking long to me. Never going to slow down. Never, ever, ever slow down. Keep doing that beautiful, awesome, amazing journey that you already know how to do. Keep feeding the soul the beautiful, it's like, remember to create your life story. Miracles happen every day, but this is the part. Live as if you're living your fairy tale dream right now. Act like the dream's already here, because it's a beautiful, awesome, amazing dream. As long as we keep believing that the life is serving us in this beautiful, awesome, amazing way. You're so welcome, Amanda. I hope it resonates with you. So here's this one's for Justin. Dealer's choice. The dealer's pulling the e-cards for you, and then she may pull some of these cards after that. So thank you, Justin. I appreciate you. You got my back. So the universe has your back. Whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're applying for, whatever it is that you're putting your energy into, Justin, just know that the universe has your back no matter what you're doing. And the dude abides. Ooh, yep, you're listening to Source. You're doing exactly Okay, now I have to decipher, but I'm going to say there's 3 in 1, so MWE3, so. You guys are always making me figure out codes, I tell you. So the dude, the kingdom comes, woo, yeah, so the dude abides, So Justin's listening to someone or something doing exactly what he's supposed to, because he knows that the universe has his back. So he's probably listening to Source, bunny hop and jive. He's doing anything for Source, whatever Source wants. I'm going to do that bunny hop and jive. I'm gonna go ahead and jump And it's funny because I saw the bunny today. It was so cute. That bunny was so cute. Yeah. Oh, what about this head games? What's going on with that? What's it? Oh, let's see what it mean about that. I just said something about you making me figure things out with the WMWE3. So maybe that's the head games. Oh, leaping in love. Somebody's in love. Woo! Probably the dude. The dude that is. The universe has got your back, and you're going to do anything for that dude, and it makes you feel like, bunnies represent wishes and dreams and luck, and the head games is, something that's being played behind the scene, but it has something to do with love too. Yeah, I think it all has to do with love, actually. I do. Yeah, that's what I believe. Because everything is beautiful, yeah. Well, when you're falling in love, everything is beautiful. There's nothing that you can find that's wrong when love is in the picture. It's all a beautiful picture. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to hee-haw you guys on Monday, that's for sure. I'm going to hee-haw with the farm animals all in my house. I'm going to have Mickey Mouse here. I'm going to have Minnie Mouse here. Yep, that's the silver lining on the platter. Okay, well, we're telling on you, Justin. Your universe has your back. You're following somebody's advice. Somebody's telling you, hey, I want you to do this, but you're listening to the command. You're listening to the source, and the source makes you feel like, ooh, yeah, this is exciting. This is like fun, and it might have something to do with head games because you're not actually being clear to the source. It's like not saying, hey, I'm not. You're not saying this is what's going on to the T. It's all within the words that you got to, but it does have something to do with love, probably with the dude that you're abiding for, and it is a beautiful journey, and it's the silver lining on the cake, because what's going on is such a beautiful journey. It is. My show is so much better when you guys all come in and share the journey with me. So let's see. GPS, look, I got that. That's right on, huh? The kingdom to come. My kingdom come. Says anything else? Well, we got enough cards out of this deck because we're on the hotline. It's just like I'm reading for Erica or something here. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm reading for it right there. That's exactly how her reading would come up for me. And I know exactly what that means. So let's go on. Let's see what else. Let's see what this. Whoa! Fear surrounding money. The wisdom of accept help from others. Pretending that there's no problem. Let's see what that is talking about. Define your belief in your decisions and stand tall. Choose by your battles wisely. Wishes and dreams coming true. So it's like, I don't always like it when it has their own words on there because I like to read. This is, to me, I'm going to go like this. This is like two coming together. And they're trying to figure out how they're actually going to come together, okay? And then we're going to go here. And it has to do with the castle. It has to do with this castle that needs some nurturing. It needs some life. It needs some entertainment. It needs something fun, something to uplift it. And here we have, look at this beautiful creature that this divine feminine is on. She's like there to bring up that uplifting feeling within the castle. Now, can you have a reading? All I asked for a reading, so I'm getting emotional. Oh, Paul. I'm feeling too emotional because Mama is a person who understands me. And Maya244, yes, you can have a reading, but I do like to have you subscribe and like the channel to get the reading. And so, anyhow, back to Justin's reading. This has to do, like, this beautiful woman. She comes in to fill up this castle, to bring in that lightning stuff, this vibrant way. And this is wishes and dreams coming true. It's a love life. There's a love that needs to be in this castle. We have this castle that's feeling like it's empty. It's feeling like it needs something more still to fulfill it. And it's the divine feminine that has this vibrant way to come on in to fulfill that. And that's actually going to bring the love of the life fullest within this castle. And this is where they're at. They're trying to make a decision. How are we going to go about this? How are we going to go about this beautiful journey? Okay. And Paul, I understand. I mean, it's been an emotional day today, Paul. You see that tears that you're showing on there, Paul? I've been seeing those tears in my face too, and it took me a few hours to, about 5 hours to get more like, I understand it, and I know that, someone close to my soul has lost somebody close to their soul, and so they're doing some grieving, and I could recognize some of my pain might be coming from that, so I get so emotional. I think that the original one. Oh, and Kathleen has a question too. Okay, Justin, I think we got you pretty pegged to who you are, what you're doing, and what your purpose is. And it has to do with, feeding this love story, making sure this love continues so it expands and so it gets bigger, because it has something to do with the castle and keeping that vibrant feeling within the castle alive and being radiant and keeping it whole, and just trying to find the way of how we actually bring the divine feminine within the castle. And it all has to do with love. Okay, now I need to go in. I got, that was Justin's reading, and I did a reading already for Amanda, and then I got Paul is being emotional. We're going to go into Paul, and then we're going to go into Kathleen, not unless, Kathleen, you feel like you need to go ahead of Paul, because you, and then we'll go, Mama, I am very confused because I had such a big goal for a distant future for my professional life, but I haven't found the way to reach there yet. So will I be able to find that path in the future? Okay, we're going to go over to Paul. Paul, and then Kathleen, and then we got Maya after that. That's the order it came in. So, where's Paul's favorite cards? Oh, look, I carry those cards everywhere. So. Worry not of the day to come. It is coming, and it is great. Well, I already know it's coming. And how worry got in there is because it needed to go through the deep soul clearing to clear that energy. So, Paul, we're going to go into you're being emotional, and it's to me myself, it's been an emotional day. I wish I had an astrologer here to tell me that something was lined up in that way to cause all these emotions. You could be, we got Ojo wants to be added to the list too. As long as, my deal is you need to subscribe to the channel and like it. And that's perfect. And then I give you guys a reading. All right, give an ear. All right, this is for Justin. I know that we just did Justin. This is for Paul. Paul, it's like you're hanging around, but when you're hanging around, you can see the light in this story. It's actually, the story is actually bringing you strength. It brings you courage, and it's like, it's about your work, about the work that's being being done. It's like, so the divine masculine part, I think these cards came up for you before. The divine masculine part's ready to make a stance, ready to make movement forward. And in this divine masculine card, that he's almost going faster than the lion. He's leaving the lion behind because the lion wasn't moving fast enough. He wants to move forward because he needs to make movement. And it has something to do with the work part within the divine feminine part within yourself. It's about working together with a team. That's all I got to tell you. I know this all came up for you last time. So it's about you working together with a team. We've got the divine masculine and the divine feminine. They need to work together as a team. And the tribe supports you two working together, the divine masculine and divine feminine within yourself. So, morning sun, Justin. Okay. Sorry, Miss Kathy, I don't know. Is your turn? I don't know whose turn it was. We're going to do Kathy after we do Paul, because I saw Paul, when I went back and scrolled back, I could see Paul crying before I saw Kathy's question. That's the only reason why Paul got ahead of Kathy. So Paul was, being the crybaby in the crowd. But Paul needs more emotional support right now. And if I'm connected with Paul in any which way, I'll tell you what, I can understand that. Yeah, thank you. I am a new subscriber. Already liked it too. Awesome. So, Paul, your question, your cards are not changing so far. Your cards, I know that these are cards that came up just in Monday, and it is about having the divine masculine, being strong, having that fire that's within you. Go ahead and be bold. Go ahead and make that move, because that move has something to do with this beautiful work that's being taken place. This work that's being laid out is very magical. It's using all these other kind of tools that most people don't use, but it's this other type of tools that are being utilized that are actually coming out to surface. And it is about working together. It is about teamwork. You're not supposed to be doing this alone. And that's like why you keep hanging around. And it's like the more you hang around, and it's like you're almost in doubt of it. It's almost like your question is like, you know what, I'm hanging around and I keep seeing this light, but I'm telling you, the cards are telling you to go ahead and make your forward movement. You are strong enough. You are courageous enough. And it is about these beautiful tools that are being laid out and put out in front of you that you're watching on a constant basis. And it is about working together as a team, because it actually raises the vibes to this higher vibe, to a level that you never ever imagined or even experienced in a lifetime ever. Now we got the beginning of the show for Paul. And it is about bringing a balance within. It's about having a balance. So as you're asking your question, your question is with worry, your question is with anxiety, your question is, being uncertain. But the cards are not telling you to be worried or uncertain. It's telling you to bring that emotional self within yourself in balance, to allow that balance to allow this story that's placing out. Here it is 4 days later, and the same cards are flying out for you, the same cards. Yeah, you see the mirror image, Justin? Oh, I tell you what, you have no idea how much I see the mirror images. It's just like so crazy. So crazy. Okay, what else does Paul need to hear for the moment? Yeah, it's like you have to follow your heart. Look at this is the divine masculines being strong and being courageous. It's your heart is telling you something. Their heart is radiant. Your heart is vibing like you've never felt it vibe before. The heart is allowing the king within you to shine this brighter shine. You're actually able to feel this light around you, shine around your body, your soul, your DNA, your temple. Go ahead. Go ahead and take the leap of faith. This is the fool. The fool doesn't ask questions. The fool just keeps going forward. Look at she's leaning over the edge. She has no fear because the child doesn't fear. So, madam, will I successfully find my way to reach my goal? Well, it's 11:11 right now. my phone over here just popped in at 11:11. Don't ask me why it did that. Paul, the only thing that's stopping you is fear. The only thing that's stopping you is insecurity. The only thing that's stopping you is you asking the same question over and over and over and over. Because the answer is you're already strong enough to make the move. You actually already see where you're supposed to make the move towards, and you know exactly where you're supposed to be working and who with, and it is about this internal balance. It is the emotional self. The emotional self within yourself is what's keeping you like flighty or questioning. It's the emotions that inside you that's keeping you, but the emotions is telling you to go ahead. There's not anything that you can, there's no mistake. The child doesn't make a mistake. The child lives with happiness, with fun, with glee. The child takes the leap of faith because the child doesn't know any different. Hold on just a second. I got to get the fan on me. It gets hot when I'm doing Paul's reading, you know? Every time. All right. Whew. Got to cool off now. You didn't do it. It's all good. You don't give your life to Jesus. The life is given for you. That's correct. Okay, anything else Paul needs to hear? Yeah, I know you're making that movement forward, but you sure are taking your sweet ass time. And I can vouch for that because I know how often this question comes out. So, but it's actually being lined, and it's not a bad thing really, because it's when you take your time in this journey at moving forward, you're making sure that everything is in place. You're making sure that everything is right where it's supposed to be. You're making sure, Naya, stop, please. No, not me. I'm not going to stop. But it is, when we have the Knight of Pentacles, it's like putting everything that's in this beautiful order. Maybe you're doing a lot of planning. Let me go a little bit. That's too many cards. Yeah, the Hierophant laughing. The Hierophant was laughing. So maybe you're doing a little bit too much planning because you. Let's see. There she is again. She's coming in to, she wants to be on stage. You want to put her on stage. You want your divine feminine on stage. That's what he's lining up. Let's line this up in this beautiful direction. This is all the colors. He's just trying to have the path be that perfect path to put the divine feminine on the stage. I just love how the cards keep like repeating themselves from what it was from your last reading to this reading. I want to find the way, but I do not see any way in front of me and reach for this goal yet. Okay. Sometimes we don't have to see the way. Sometimes we just have to trust the way. That's what Spirit told me to tell you. Because you're seeing what it is that needs to be done, and you're actually very clear about it, but you're not quite sure how to go about it because let's see what keeps Paul stuck. because the cards are saying what Paul needs to do. And now let's keep, and it's supposed to happen fast, and you know how to hold your balance. So there's choices, there's decisions. So, okay, I'm going to say you probably keep yourself in confusion. You keep yourself thinking you got so many choices, or we can do it this way, or we could do it that way. For this dream, this star, this, just start walking, and the way will appear. That's it. That's perfect, Kathy. It's just saying, make that forward movement. Because everything is already lined up for you, Paul. Everything is already lined up for you. Get out of the head, get out of the questioning, get out of doubt, get out of insecurity, get out of the thought or the feeling that you're going to make a mistake. Take all those lower feelings and say, I got this, I can handle it, and whatever I don't have, the universe has my back. The angels are working for me. It will all magically take place naturally in this beautiful way. You have everything that you need to make this forward movement, and you can make it as quick as you want. And you're actually able to even hold your balance. You're holding your balance. You can hold your balance. This person is standing on a little teeny root that's sticking up out of the ground, still holding their balance, as they're holding this big coin, like a golden nugget, holding the nugget, and they got their eyes closed because they can still hold their balance through this journey, going very forward. But this is what keeps you stuck, is you thinking that there's other options or other ways, or, you know, maybe I need to clear this first, maybe I need to do that first. Whoever it is that is coming into your life to work with you as a team, you don't need to worry about that, because it will all naturally take place. Because look, it's a magical journey. It's beautiful. It's a wish that's being caught. It's ready to be caught. The prime time is now. This is the only thing that's keeping your journey stuck. Out of all the cards, this is the only thing, is indecision. Sunny, we need a block. So, let's see. That, Justin, that's a block. That's what that is. A spam, that's correct. What's the problem? Well, we don't need no spammers in here, Greg. That's the problem. There's no problem now. Ooh, we just blocked Greg. No, Greg just retracted his. It is. Is it? Yeah. Okay, so now let's see. Whose turn was it? I think I got your answer out for you right now, Paul, and I'm going to go on to Kathy. Yeah, see that queen? Look at that. Okay, Paul, I'm going to finish up. That's divine masculine and divine feminine. There's nothing here but what's stuck in the head, you know, thinking that you don't know what to do. All you got to do is pick up the phone. You need to write the email. You need to send the letter in the mail. You need to call the person in so you guys can work together. You can maybe go out for coffee, talk about this, you know, whatever. But this, you know, we got a divine couple here. You know, you're ready to make a movement forward, and she's ready to, you know, enjoy the journey and be excited. Where's the bikes are going? Where the bikes are going fast. So, yeah, this is the only thing, you know, it's get out of the head, make your movement forward. The path is already, I'm going to read this a little different. This path has already been laid out. All the places are right in order. You have taken your time to put them in the right order, in the right place, to allow this feminine to be working with you on together. Things are already in balance take the leap of faith. Your heart is calling for this to happen. It'll make two people happy, the divine masculine and the divine feminine within yourself. You'll be extremely happy making that. Whenever I close my eyes, I have achieved my goal. It happens every time, but as soon as I open my eyes, I saw that I still do not know the way to reach there. Yeah, it is the mind. It's keeping you stuck. Is I would say, you know, hey, I mean, I would do some tapping. I know, okay, when I'm sleeping, and I know I know this. I know exactly what I want, but, you know, this keeps questioning me, and this keeps, you know, keep getting in my way. Can you kind of like, universe, can you take this feeling that I don't know the way out of my way? Can you take this insecurity, that thinking that I'm full of doubt and all of that lack and less than, can you please take this out of the way? I know these are the deep hidden feelings that are deep down inside me that I don't know how it is that I am supposed to get past this insecurity of this, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Can I just take that lack and less than? Can I take that doubt? Can you, universe, can you help me move that doubt around, shift it around? Can you clean it up? Can you clean my soul up from this feeling that cannot work? Can you just clean it up so this awesome, amazing, beautiful self of me goes ahead and makes this forward movement, because I can see clearly exactly what it is I need to do, but because of this other feeling that keeps getting in my way, it doesn't happen. Can you just please shift it around, move it around within my energy, move it around within my soul, allow this beautiful, amazing story, this beautiful, amazing love story that's going on right here in front of me. Please, please, universe, show me exactly what it is that needs to be shifted. Just shift it, just take it out of my DNA, move it around, so this thing that I can see so clearly when I'm laying down, when I'm resting, and when I'm dreaming, because all I do is I think about this taking place all the time, but when I actually think about the movement that I got to take forward, that's when I get scared. Can you just shift that scaredness around? Can you just take that scaredness out of my body, out of my DNA? Please allow this beautiful, awesome, amazing story, allow this awesome, amazing story to come on forward, to step into my life. Please grant this to me, because I can see this happy ever after fairy tale dream of a lifetime happening. And I'm really ready for this, universe. I'm ready for my life to shift and change, because I'm sorry. I'm so tired of being in sorrow and in grief and lacking and less than and not wholeness and not complete. And I really want this story to be fulfilled. Can you please, universe, can you please just shift that in my DNA so I'm at least strong enough to get to that point that this connection actually takes place, so we can move on from here, so we can move in this positive, amazing forward direction. Please, universe, can you please just shift this within the energy, within myself, within my DNA, within this beautiful, amazing way. Please allow shift to happen within myself. Allow it to take place. I don't need to keep living in doubt. I don't need to keep living in lesson. I don't need to keep living in, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, I'm not ready for this, so maybe she's better or he's better than I am. Please, universe, allow that thought, allow that process, allow that to come to an ease, allow that calmness to come, because we're both ready for this beautiful, awesome, amazing journey to happen. Just allow that calmness to come within. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you. Thank you, Ojo. And let me, we got Kathy's reading to do next, and then we have Ojo's reading to do next after that. And if I got something missed, we did Amanda already, we did Justin already, we did Paul, and you guys can always ask more questions after that. But okay, Kathleen, I know I almost didn't even really need reading, but I'm feeling that make it not even be a question. Okay, so this next reading is for Kathleen. And we're going to go to the answers for Kathleen. Angel answers. I don't need the question. We're just going to get the answer for you. You're so welcome, Paul. Love you forever, madam. Sending you lots of flying kisses and lots of hugs. Where's Mr. Sprite today? Here's Mrs. Sprite right here. Oh, always needing that drink. So refreshing. Yeah. Oh, okay, so we got Maya, we got Kathleen, then we got Maya, and then we got Ojo. All right, so this one is for answers. The angels with the answers for Kathleen. What do the angels want Kathleen to know? It says, communicate clearly. Dose plan 1. Another have me. Dose 1 and another have me in there. Cheers, Justin. So happy you guys came and stopped in for the show. I really love you guys showing up. Within the next few months, Kathleen, communicate clearly within the next few months. No, what? Mr. Sprite break. Oh, my heart. Mr. Sprite broke your heart. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to break your heart. I had to go through the energy shift, for the heartbreak that was already implanted from the past. But, so she had to take a little breather here to digest. So, if you believe within the next few months, Captain, yeah, I'm at meeting 6 times besides the one, so it's like, that was like crazy. But just think of the journey that you took right before that moment. It was intense, so we're just letting the intensity calm down. He showed up first. Yeah, I did. Somehow. I don't know how you guys were right along the side of me. It was so cool. It was like a dream come true, just all that part. But I would like it to expand myself. So. Okay, Kathleen, it says communicate clearly within the next few months. So in the next few months, it wants you to communicate clearly. And then it says if you believe, it'll happen within a year from now. So it wants you to communicate clearly about something within the next few months. And if you believe, something will take place within that next year. So So with the communicating clearly wants you to make sure that you're communicating with your emotional self as you're going through this within the next few months. That is the journey of this communication that's going to take place. And the belief has to do with your inner self, your solar plex and your beautiful light. And a year from now, it's like things have been put into place within a year. Things are in a beautiful order, and it has to do with other people too. Whoa. So don't stop doing what you're doing, because there's an opportunity that you may not even see. So don't stop. What you're doing something. So I know that you're doing a lot more communication, like when you're on your Facebook stuff, and so it says don't stop doing that. But there's an opportunity that's bringing an abundance forward towards you. It's awesome. That's beautiful. I want you to see that closer. That's the opportunity. And I want you to see the year from now closer. See how that is closer. So whatever you're doing, it wants you to keep on moving forward. Oh, yes, got it. Okay, oh, wow, we got to scroll. Oh, yes, got it. And Justin, very slow and passionate. I understand, back to my story, to Justin and Paul and all of them, is I know that there's that part we don't want to rush, like, hurry up and make it happen, because everybody's respecting everybody, And so we want to make sure, yeah, Mr. Sprite, heartbroken. Oh, Mr. Sprite, we've got to get over that heartbreak, because I understand. I mean, geez, it's been, it was just a feeling. It was a feeling that, something that was felt, like, I'm empathic. And I might pick up, like, sometimes when I'm working with my brother, let's say, maybe I pick up something that he's so used to handling and he's so used to living through, but since I'm empathic, it might be deeper than I know how to touch, than I know how to feel. It's like, oh, that's a little bit deep for me, bro. You know, I mean, I know that you've been living with that emotional all your life, but I haven't. So there's an emotion that took place at that event that was just so raw, that had to be processed, because when the empathic goes through some things like that, she has to realign things and put them in place. But it wasn't for a heartbreak. I wish kisses that hand. Is that all you need, Kathleen? I wasn't done. It says it says don't stop yet. Let's see what else, Kathleen. So is it making sense though, Kathleen? Oh yes, Greg confirms my original plan for me. I see all better. Woo, 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 woo. We love it. Mr. Sprite wins Mrs. Sprite. Woo, just married. Woo. When are we going to the temple? Big happy changes. So Kathleen, something awesome, amazing is happening. So you just go ahead and know that you need to keep communicating clearly in the path that you're going, and it's going to take a little bit of time, like next 2 or 3 months, however you're communicating it out, whether it's with your son or somebody else, it doesn't matter. It wants you to keep believing that you got this, and from a year from now, something more beautiful is happening. It's a calmness within. It's awesome. It's amazing. And not to stop doing what you're doing, because you've got big, happy changes coming. Look at that. Big, happy, awesome, amazing changes. See, Mr. and Mr. Sprite, we got be mine. So let go. We got to let go of what we think it's supposed to be. We're going to let go. Mr. Sprite weds Mrs. Sprite, and now we're just married. What date and when? That's what. Because what? Look at, you got soulmates on the table, Paul. See, look at that. And the card that fell, it says, I like you too. Someone likes you. Romance is blossoming. Have fun with the flirt. You want a date? Woo-hoo-hoo. When do you want to go out? What date? What time? You got to pick me up, because I'm sure in heck not going to go meet you somewhere, because I know how that goes. You never show up. All right. You're welcome, Kathleen. I drink a lot of Coke. Miss Sunny. Well, I went to go get a Coke last night, and they didn't have any, so I had to go back to Sprite anyhow. I'm really, I don't mind drinking Sprite all the time, but every once in a while I need that Pepsi, especially when Mr. Sprite isn't working right. No. That's when I say, I'll see you later, Mr. Sprite. I got to get my Pepsi going in here. Because what Mr. Sprite does, it actually fills my my jives up. It really lights me up. It feels like I got 10 doses of caffeine, not one. But when Mr. Sprite's not being on the best behavior, I got to go get my Pepsi to get that caffeine. You also like Coke. Well, let's see. Who are we reading for now? We got Maya. Is that who we got in the house? Is Maya, are you still in the house? Let me know. Okay, which cards we're gonna get from my? What are we gonna do? Which cards? We're gonna just do the cards I got here. Okay, Maya. I turn Coke into water. Maya. So we got some wishes and dreams that are out there that are about ready to make some kind of change. The change is good. The wishes and dreams the community has been putting out there to the universe. Are the cards using me? Oh, we got lovers on the table, and we got a heart going thump, thump, thump. Okay, Maya, are you hooked up to my guy? I wouldn't doubt it. So anyhow, we got wishes and dreams that the community actually has put out there, and they're wishing for this change. They're wishing for this change of fortune to happen. They want these lovers. They want these lovers to come together because they can see that the masculine's heart's going pound, 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 and the masculine needs to go ahead and make that forward movement and get that blanket and get that love letter that he's written 100,000 times. Now I'm every day. He's, I got to change this. Oh no, I got to change that. And then all of a sudden I'm gonna let me see. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to start over. I wonder how many times that's done. So look at Arizona is good. Yeah. Herbal tea too. So Nine of Cups is being, so when the divine masculine comes forward with the flowers, it's like it makes the divine feminine go, woo, yay, it's about fucking time. Excuse me, it's about time. Yeah, I cleaned up my mess. Green herbal tea. Let's see, I had some herbal tea the other night. And my brother, he's the Kool-Aid man there. And Diane hibiscus. So I had some chamomile tea the other night. And, hey, Diane, you unplugged my computer last time. Hold on. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there. Don't you even try it. Don't you even try it. We're on a roll now. Don't you even try it. Come here. You want to say hi? Come here. Come on. Come on up here. Come on. Say hi. She said, hi, everybody. Say hi. Woo, go say hi. Woo. Oh, you're going to be hi. You saying hi? Uh-huh. Okay, now you can't be doing that either. Come on. You got too much attention going, huh? Okay, well, unplug that. I don't need that plugged in anymore. Okay, we're still continuing on with got this love story going on here. Yep, it has something to do with the Empress. And this has to do with walking away with the load, walking away from the heavy story, walking away from the oldness. The Emperor's been nurturing the story. This looks like something that would come up on my readings. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. The highest in. So I want to get a little bit more. This is really just walking away from the heavy load, from those lower emotional feelings, the feelings that don't support you. This is a divine masculine that's coming forward, and he's being loyal, he's being honest, he's not having to hide behind the screen anymore, he's not having to hide behind the cover anymore. And the highest priest knows something. Let's see what the highest priest knows. The highest priest knows that this love story is destined. It's meant to be, you know. Yeah, it's still not about thinking. I think this is kind of neat because this kind of like goes back to Paul's reading. Is like the highest divine, the highest priest is saying we have to take this leap of faith. We have to have the childlike mind operating, the one that's not thinking, the one that's making action, the one that has no fear. Because we walked away from the less than feelings. There's no fear, there's no doubt, there's no insecurity. We're operating from the childlike mind. The child makes the move. Her dog is Mr. Sprite. Oh, yeah. This right here. Yeah, my dog is Mr. Sprite. I thought you were talking about this one, so. You have no idea. But Mr. Sprite comes through my dog. Yes. All the time. Yes, you guys are so cute. My. Our new adopted dog, and her name is Miss Naya. And Maya. Sounds like Maya Naya. Oh, yeah, it does. Maya Naya. That's a sharp pickup, Sonny. What's next? Oh, here we go. I tell you what, I still think I'm reading for my man. Look at there. We got a divine couple again on the table. You guys can't hide from me. There we go. We got the divineness, the masculine. He's ready to make that movement, and she's ready to receive. He's got his wings already on, and she's already feeling light and like, it's already written in the book. This is as easy as we can make it. And he's already got his wings. He's already got balance. He already knows what to do with his emotional self. He realizes that he's just got to make this move from the childlike mind to let go of all those insecurity ways, of all those ways that think that you can't or you won't. We have to. These are things that have been embedded into our souls from the day we were born. You can't, you're less than, you're full of doubt, you're insecure, you don't have time, whatever it is. It's like we have to let go of all the insecurity ways, go into trust, go into knowingness, go in that you already know that you guys are lovers. You already know that your heart is going bump, 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 and you can't do much out. You can't make the second time the king and the queen of wands came. That's right. That's because I'm reading the same story, I think. Okay, we got the community. We got the community that sees the wish and the dream, that's helping this change take place for the lovers to come forward, because the heart is going pound, pound, pound. The masculine really has to make the move, because the feminine's not going to make the move. She's made all of her moves without, being bolder than she already has. But when the masculine actually makes his move, then she goes, woo, 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 woo. She's all excited. And then that actually allows the feminine to feel nurtured, to feel taken care of, to provide out there to the planet. And it allows the masculine to be that loyal person that he truly is, to offer his love out to the world. And again, what's not seen is the highest priest is just confirming we need to operate from the childlike mind, from happiness and joy and laughter and play, because you guys you can do this. And we got the divine masculine and divine feminine here. This is a divine couple. They are passionate for each other. They're passionate and they're loving and they're full of fire and they're full of action. What they will create together, you guys, neither one of you realize what the two of you will really create together, but it's mind-blowing. Not just mind-blowing, it's energetical blowing. It will shift the energetical flow of what's going on within the planet, within the earth. But the divine masculine has to make the move. And his heart is telling him to do it, and he knows that they are lovers. Okay, bye. I hope that helps. It tells my story for sure. And I think it told Mr. Sprite's story and Mrs. Sprite's story, and yeah, all of that. Let's see. Second time Queen King came up. Yep. All right, now the next person for reading, we did Kathleen and we did Maya. Now we're at Ojo. And runs fingers down spine. Oh, I missed that part. Woo. Well, she is a massage therapist, and she knows how to do this stuff naturally. She can actually do this stuff from a distance, but, she don't want to make him feel like he doesn't need her in the physical realm, Yeah, I felt that too. You guys are so funny. Basil tea. Well, I never tried basil tea. I got some basil oil. I should try to make some tea out of it. Okay, so we got Ojo coming. We just did Maya. Hello, what is his name? Oh, yeah, okay. And Naya is a girl, Ojo, and she can't have puppies because, she's a border collie. She's a short-haired border collie. She's there's actual a breed name. She's actually I'm applying to scholarship in the UK. Will I get it? Any guidance about my studies there, please? Thank you. She's reading from the deck of cards that I recommended. Yeah, yeah. Okay, and I'm going to go back to the cards that, these are the cards that my brother was reading from the other day, and so, and I go, I want to get a deck, Amina, because when my brother wants to read for me, I like him. I will question him reading for me too, because I know his part of no. I don't always question other people's readings, but there's reasons why that's in the mix there. Okay, here. And it doesn't really have anything to do with him besides the fact that he likes things his way, But you know what? He wants me to have my dreams. He wants my dreams to come true, So what did I do? I got the cards that he got, so, we can find out truth. Kathleen, this is the deck that my brother has, yes. And I was inspired to buy this deck because of my brother. I'm going, I need to get that deck. And I tell you what, the cards came out, yes, 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 when I was talking about Mr. Sprite. Actually, let me see. We go. It wasn't that long ago. Okay. It said, this is the reading from myself for Mr. and Mrs. Sprite. It says, you're ready? Yes. Trust, romance. Peaceful resolution. Meditation begins, brings the answers. So I'm meditating on it. My answers always are the same. And it says, no need to worry. Yes, for the second time. And listen to your intuition. And my intuition has always been the same, And when I'm going through the lower vibes, I know that we're going through that journey together, because we're either questioning and we're lacking it or question it. And I didn't tell you guys about, I know I told the group earlier that about yesterday when I was out driving around and that orange Mustang pulled up right along the side of me, and that person, I know, it was so cool because the person kind of looks like him in a way, only if you're looking at through the third eye, but really doesn't look like him at all. But he's down here doing what the Mr. Sprite would be doing while he's in the car and sitting right there. I'm looking over there and I'm going, what a visual the universe is providing me, is letting me know that Mr. Sprite is always thinking about Mrs. Sprite in that orange Mustang right next to me. It's so fucking cool. Not to mention about the orange Mustang that moved in just right next door, that, I get in my car out in my parking lot and I look up and it's parked right there, right in front of me. So the universe talks to me in this magical, beautiful way. So, yeah. Let's see. What do we got here? All right, yeah. We'll get to that later on my live show here. Hold on. I might get somebody else to come over. All right. My favorite that she reads is the one with the witches and the kitty cat. Oh, I should have read with that deck for you, Kathleen. Why did I not? Oh, because you're asking a yes and no question. I'll do that next anyhow for you, okay? This is for Ojo. Okay, hold on. I need to share this. Witches and kitty decks are my second. Oh, no, you had a second favorite. You had a second favorite the other day. I think it was this deck. Well, I don't know which deck they are. Well, you have lots of favorites. That's all. Kathleen, tell Paul what your favorite deck is. Okay, and this one is for Ojo. Ojo, reconsider what? What does Ojo need to reconsider? Let me get back. Oh, hold on. I need to share the channel with someone here. They wanted to join in. So share, and we do copy, and we go over here, and we go over here, and we go here, and we go paste, and we do that. Did it send it? Why did not do? Okay. All right. Now I'll get back to Ojo's question. I'm applying for a scholarship to study with the UK, and will I get it? It's terrible. Reconsider. What does it want you to reconsider? Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Well, I think it's trying to tell you that a higher part of you already knows what the answer is, and maybe you're not feeling like you're going to get it or something. It's actually telling you to reconsider the scholarship study. Hold on, let's see what deck it wants me to pull to get you a clearer answer. Reconsider. Let's see. What does Ojo need to know more about this scholarship? Well, I don't like this better. Now, hold on. Why is it saying that? Now it's giving me mixed messages. Okay, it's saying reconsider, listen to your intuition, because your intuition has some very good news that's bringing your way, and it has to do with public recognition. It has to do with victory. So, is there a different scholarship thing for OJ? Time to move in a new direction. So, Ojo, this is what I'm picking up, because I really like to work on the emotional self. For one, when we're questioning something so much, then we got doubt and we got insecurity and we're uncertain and we don't know. And so that's why the next card comes up, listen to your intuition. Well, if your intuition is going into doubt and lesson and don't know and uncertainty, that's exactly what the universe is going to lead you and guide you and give to you, is because that's what you're putting out there is, I don't know, am I going to get this? Even though that's the type of world we live in, but to actually get things that we want, we have to put the energy like when I'm applying for jobs, I've actually gotten every single job I've ever wanted in my entire life, except one. Now it's two, but that's okay, because I still think the second one is still kind of like working. It's trying to do its magical thing, trying to figure out where to actually place me or put me. And the other one was maybe I really didn't want it. I was trying to find a solution for another situation. And so for yourself, Ojo, it's about taking the lack and insecurity and questioning if I'm going to get her, is this right for me, is that wrong for me? We have to take that energy out of the picture. When you're applying for a scholarship, you need to apply like, I'm going to get this scholarship. This is mine. You apply as if it's already yours. And that's how victory comes toward you. That's how you get things. So, and the card is saying something about moving in a different direction. So maybe something's locked into that particular scholarship that isn't quite for you. Maybe it might lock you into a certain way or something that you aren't quite ready for. But to know that there is something there for you, there is some good news for you, there is something that's waiting for you that you're going to feel victorious about, that you're going to feel awesome about, because this is a victory card. This is public recognition. Maybe you need something higher. Maybe you need something more bigger than what you're applying for. Maybe you're applying for something too small. Because it's, again, this is saying about renew and reevaluate for a favorable, for something to work favorable for you. Time to move in a new direction. So that's what I hope my message is being clearer with you. I'm saying, if you've already applied, I don't think it's what you need to be applying for, because there's lack and insecurity and doubt in the picture. And the reason why that's in the picture is because something's quite not right. So look around for something else a little bit more suiting for what it is that which fine tunes for what it is that you're going for. Then there is, that's when the reward will come forward. Yeah, that's what. True. Set intentions of energy on it. Yes, I am just a bit afraid. Yeah, that's, your fear is showing up in the reading. Yeah. It's about making objective decision making clear in a way that no longer serves you. What doesn't serve you is the lack thinking. Making time for those around you, take a sensible approach, deal with challenges in a kind of understanding manner. So let's see. Yeah, okay, I'm going to read this part a little bit different, because it's telling you, see, she's in the crystal ball. It's wanting you to look into the crystal ball a little deeper. It wants you to look more into something that's more suiting, something that more will fit your picture, that feels more magical, that feels more whole, that feels more beautiful than this stuck energy that you're in here with this one that's asking you to reconsider. There's some energy flow in that mix that's not quite right for you, and your intuition is actually telling you that. That's why you're asking the question within the reading. So yes, I want you, personally, I would say, let's clear the lower emotions out of the way and say, universe, please lead me and guide me to the most rewarding scholarship that there is out there, for it is for my journey, that I know when I pick up that application, that when I'm filling it out, this one is meant for me. I'm getting goosebumps from head to toe. They are so deep, they are so solid. They're actually telling you, make sure you have the vision for that scholarship right, with the whole energy level. The energy level is, I got this. I'm worthy. I'm awesome. This is exactly what I want. I want this beautiful, amazing new journey, this new feel, this new awesome away. That's what I got for you, OJ. Okay, it resonates with you. Oh, you're welcome. Well, really great choice and beautiful theme, Miss Kathy. See if I missed anything back here. The gold foil. Not the fake foil. Yes, madam. Decks of my safe. Yeah. I gotta go till next time. Well, thank you, Justin, for showing up. That was 10 minutes ago, but I hope someone said bye to Justin. And they sure make a real gold foil. Okay, I'm gonna read from the witches, and then we're gonna call it quits. Not unless somebody actually pops in at the end. I didn't see. Did Rekha? Oh. Thank you. I appreciate just what I needed. You're so welcome, Ojo. Okay, I didn't know if Rebecca was going to make it over. I sent her a link, but I don't see her in. She may have came over, and we're going to get the kitty cat cards, and then we'll end the show. And guess who's laying on the kitty cat cards? My doggie. She's laying on my cards. Those are the decks I carry around with me all the time. The Everyday Witches and the Seer. Those are my favorites. even though I have a lot of other ones that I like a lot, but those are my favorites. Well, really great choice, a beautiful theme, Miss Kathy. Hello, Madam R. Oh, we have a yellow in the house. Hello, Madam. Are the readings still open? Yeah, okay, yellow. I'll get to your reading. In fact, we'll just do yellow's reading with these cards. And Pearl, in next live, I will ask Madam General self-love reading. Woo! I already know what'll come up. But Kathleen Woods. Ooh. Hello, yellow. We got yellow heart for yellow. Okay, and go back to yellow. Yellow, what I like is please subscribe to the channel for me to give you the reading. That's my wish. And, yeah. Paul, nice sounds, Miss Sunny. Hello, yellow. Yellow, hanging around in a heartbreak of a way. Having to rewrite the story. So there's a story that's probably going on, yellow. We got a story going on that needs to kind of be rewritten, because the story that's going on within your DNA has to do with a story that kind of pains the heart. But even though you know that needs to be rewritten, as that's being rewritten, there's actually a lot that's... I got to try to read this right. Okay, it's like your energy is hanging around in this lower vibrational way. And the lower vibrational way is a pain in the heart. And we need to rewrite the story that has caused the pain in the heart so you can get out of hanging around in this lower vibrational way. Miss Sprite, greeting from Pearl. I wish they could talk. I have a dog too. His name is Balo. Miss Sprite, and greetings from Pearl, Peru. Thank you. I wish they could talk. Okay, so this back to yellow is we have to get out of this lower vibrational way that makes the heart ache, that makes the heart pain. Because there is someone that's trying to come forward to give a love offer. The only thing in the way is the pain of the heart from the past that needs a new story attached to it. And my story I like to share about the heart that's in pain when I was going through the divorce was when I would say my divorce, it would make me pain. It would bring suffering to my body. It would make me go from miss happy to miss sad like that with just those two words alone. So me being a Gypsy medicine woman, me being the medicine woman, I took note right away of that lower emotional feeling. And I'm going, oh, I wasn't feeling that way before I said those two words. What is it that I could what can I replace those two words with? And I just changed one word, and I changed it to the divorce. That changed it to a procedure instead of it being mine. Now I no longer owned it. And immediately, like that, the energy that was trying to hoover over me to suffocate me and bring me down into this position left me, so I could feel that love offering still coming forward. There is stories that you have to share with the elder generation and the younger generation where you can stand tall to be that person you are once you're able to get out of hanging around where the heartache lives, again, by rewriting the story. Another way I rewrite a story is when we get married until death does us part. And when we end up getting divorced, then we feel like, well, how is that till death does us part? We were supposed to be married another 20, 40 years until I was in my grave. But I'm letting you know, for the mind and the body and the soul, for us to live on this planet, on this earth, we need to rewrite that script to what that script means. Let's let that till death does us part, meaning until death of the relationship apart, instead of a physical death. So we can actually start rewriting those painful scripts, those painful stories, so we can actually live our lives today, so we can actually claim that life that we're here to live in the first place. So when that love offering is coming forward, you can actually receive it, and that's the story that you get to share back out to the world of how you rewrote your own script. What? By flipping your script around to better. That's the book I wrote, Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. You can find it on Amazon as an ebook or a hard copy. And it can help start seeing different ways to how we actually got stuck in this lower vibrational way, and different ways to actually start rewriting that script, because the old way makes us feel like we have to constantly defend ourselves from everybody else. Even when we start, maybe we started rewriting the story, but then people start challenging the story. But we want to get you out of hanging around in that lower vibrational story, so it don't matter who else comes at you with that other story, the story that's not working for us, that you're able to stand above that and know that you can do this with your eyes closed, and you can aim at that target and hit that target every single time. It is a story that needs to be rewritten. Yellow, yellow, this message is really nice. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Well, thank you, thank you. That And yeah, as soon as you get yourself out of the vibration of hanging around in that lower vibrational story and not listening to what others have to say about you flipping your script around to this better story, you have actually love coming forward. That's a solid love offer. And this is like a divine masculine. He's really embodied love himself, but he's actually on the island all by himself. And why he's on the island by himself is he's protecting his soul from the others. And he doesn't want the others to damage the love that he found within. I thought there was another card that came out. So something's coming forward fast, something where no matter all the tornadoes and all that lower emotional feelings that have happened, is making a change, and a change is happening fast for the lovers to come in. There we go, that's it. So what's coming in fast is love is coming in fast. The only thing that needs to be done is we need to stop hanging around in the heartache of a way. You need to go ahead and rewrite your script. It's rewriting the story, so the story is actually feeding your soul, feeding your mind, feeding your body, feeding your spirit, so we're not stuck in that lower vibrational way that we did something wrong. You have to trust that everything was divinely guided, everything is exactly right where it's supposed to be, and including rewriting your script to this better story. Know that you can have this happy ever after fairy tale dream of a story. And it's coming in really fast as soon as you stop hanging around in the lower vibrational story. Been feeling really down lately, but mostly because of my career. The divine masculine really resonates. Yeah, I think a lot of us can feel really down because of our career not being the way it is or how it was. And, we're all going through these massive shifts in the last 2 years. We've had to change everything the way that we used to operate to this new way. And that means we have to put more trust on the table and letting go that life is always here to provide for us. Life is always going to take care of us. I have never fallen off the planet Earth as long as I've been here. I've had food every day. I've had clothes every day. I've had some place to stay, even if it was in my car or even if it was in an abandoned, broken house at times. I always had, some kind of shelter, some way over me. If I didn't have my car, maybe I might have been in trouble a few times. But we have to put a little bit more trust there, is because there's food, there's water, there's air. I mean, do we question if the air is going to be here tomorrow? No, I mean, it's just here. We trust that it's going to be here. We don't even question it. That's what we need to do with our love life. That's what we need to do with our emotional self. When that lower emotion is there, that lower emotion is, to me, is our sign that we need to rewrite a script that's been fed to us within our DNA somewhere, somehow, sometime. And once we get that rewritten, you have this beautiful love that's coming forward. It's something. Even everything that I'm telling you, it's something that you're able to do with your eyes closed. You can do what it is that I'm asking. You can go ahead and rewrite that script, and you can do it easily. You just need to make sure you're not listening to anybody else's stories, because we've been fed a lot of lies throughout our lives about what story we're supposed to listen to. And trust that, I mean, this is more, I would say, trust that something is going to happen within the career-wise somehow that has something to do with your communication skills, and there's love in the picture. I mean, I see love in the picture here, I see love in the picture here, I see love in the picture here. All it has to do is to get out of that lower vibrational feeling that, there's an old love story in the mix that really needs its script really rewritten, so you energetically feel the new story so that it replaces the old story. It has to replace the old story. If it doesn't replace the old story, what happens is the old story keeps seeping in, and we still keep getting stuck into that lower vibrational way. That's what I got for you. Yeah, we got to get out of that one. How to get out of that one? Why? Because we're rewriting the story to bring in a new way of love. We got to love that being what we are. What didn't work in the past, we have to rewrite the story so we can feel the love within that story within ourselves. Pure love into the heart. Let's all burn green candles tonight. How about that? Yellow, yes. Thank you so much for the reading, madam. I truly appreciate your welcome, and I really hope it helps lead you, guide you, bring peace into your life, and bring calmness within, and allow yourself to know that you're worth receiving this awesome, amazing, beautiful love that's coming towards you. And it's okay to let those old stories be what they have been. They've been here to lead us. They've been here to guide us. They have been here to teach us lessons, to grow, to allow our hearts to expand, to allow our hearts to grow, to allow the fifth chakra to, be more whole, to be more complete. Just truly embrace that love for yourself. We have to love that person we are and not allow the stories of the past to lead and guide us, but allow our hearts to lead and guide us. In Jesus' name, amen. We got stories going on. You guys are chatting in the chat and chatting. Mrs. Sprite's greeting. They like to call me Mrs. Sprite. Well, I guess I'll be Mrs. Sprite today. But they call me Miss Sprite. They didn't call me Mrs. because, we don't got that ring yet. We don't even got the first date yet, Did have a nice meetup. Done subscribing. Okay. Balu. Say hi to Balu. Naya says hi to Balu for Ojo's dog. Gregory deleted a message way back then, and Paul's got all the chakras going with a sparkling heart. Woo, and a love letter. Ooh, I almost missed that. Well, send that love letter. She's ready to receive that love. Yes, and green and yellow. This message is really nice. I like this. Pink and green is growing. Oh, yes, that's my brother with green and growing. He's a green man. He's got that green thumb, He likes growing, that green thumb. My grandpa was a gardener, too, so. And I've been feeling really down lately, but mostly because my career. We worked on that, divine mess. Okay. You can't explain my feelings towards this green heart. Oh, we got the green hearts and the sunflowers. Woo! Amazing show once again. Yeah. We have to mention that love letter from Paul. Yeah, we do. I mean, I saw that way back there. It's a good thing I went back to read that. Yeah, hey, Paul, when's that love letter coming? We'll put Paul on the hotline. Let's see what the cards have to say about Paul. We got the hotline cards now. Yeah, might as well. Amazing. Thank you, Kathleen, so much for showing up and being here. And Paul on the hotline here. Let's go. Let's see. What's the card have to say? It says, "At your service, madam." I love it. Yeah. What else? Solar power. Woohoo! Hey man, hey you. Okay, we're gonna see what the love letter says. Let's see what Paul's love letter says. Let's see what Paul's love letter. Ooh! It says, "Bring it, baby, bring it." Let's see what Paul's love letter says. Come on, let's see what Paul's love letter says. Bring it on. We want to see. What's it? Well, we gotta let it flip out. Come on, Cynthia, let it flip out. Woo! Let's see. Let's take a peek. Everything is beautiful, leaping in love. Oh, and he's been playing head games. Oh. Well, we already see what those head games are. This came out for Justin too, right? Yeah, I wonder why. Let's see, what else does Paul's love letter say? He's talking about love. Everything is beautiful. Hotline, I told you. I'm the hotline. Bringing it on, baby. I'm writing a love letter for myself in this Valentine's Day and a new thing for me, madam. You ought to be excited. Got you on the hotline. Do we have anybody else come in? I brought somebody else. The yellow is a beautiful color. It is. I love yellow because it represents what? The lion back there. We got the lion back there. No, that's not what I was truly going to say. It represents the sun, which is hot, and it's bright and shiny and beautiful and colorful. And the sunflowers, I love the sunflowers because sunflowers remind me of the sun. They're hot and beautiful and amazing, and yeah, so let's see. What's that? These one of your favorite colors, Greg? My little pink card. It's talking. Interested in conversation more. Awaiting message arrives. Text, call, or email. Woo-hoo-hoo. We're waiting for that letter. Wow, waiting for that letter. There's that I like you. Come up again. They're the love oracle cards. Miss Sunny. What did Miss Sunny say? Oh, I didn't read for Miss Sunny. Is that what it is? Oh, Sunny, you're not getting out of this show without a reading. That's what happened. They're telling on you for not speaking up. Oh, somebody's got their sunglasses on. They're watching and looking and stalking. They're stalking you. They don't want you to see. They're kind of like you, but you're not supposed to look into the story. You're not supposed to look into the story any deeper, madam. We didn't ask for any more. We didn't ask for you to look into the story anymore now. Yeah, well, she goes, oh, yes. Oh, we got wedding rings and we got a coffee cup. It's like you missing you greatly, thinking about you all the time. They're in separation, missing you greatly. Meeting and conversation, feeling uplifted for a friendship, union. This is Mr. and Mrs. Sprite's reading. That's what's going on here. Yeah, there's the sunglasses. There you are. You're always hiding behind the sunglasses. You think you can hide from Miss Gypsy here? There's Mr. and Mrs. Sprite right there. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, everlasting promise. I mean, how many times do you need to be told? Would love the cards. Oh, man, these are beautiful cards. Yes, I've had them for a while. I normally use them for special occasions. This must mean this is a special occasion. They were kept staring me down, you know. Let's see, they're flying out. I've got to focus on that self-worth, shadow work. So shadow work is being done. We already know that. And our relationship is evolving to the next phase. So we're taking it to the next level, buddy. Come on. We're taking it to the next level. We have been doing a bunch of shadow work in the distance, you know. That's why everything's where it's at. Got to get that shadow work out of the way. My groom is still somewhere else. So in the meantime, the person with the sunglasses is looking at the photos all the time, missing me, making new memories as we go forward. Oh, there's the twin flame, yin and yang, balance and unity. I normally get the soulmate card all the time, so. All right, so let's see. We're going to do Sunny. Let's get Sunny going. Let's Sunny. Let's go. Sunny. Let's use this deck, this new deck. I just got them in the mail today, you know. After my brother was trying to do my reading, I was like, okay, let me do my own reading. I'm glad to meet my beautiful, lovely madam. See you soon. Take care. Till next time. Love you so much. And this is just for Sunny, and then we're gonna go. I know I said that 2 card readings ago, but you know, not too far. Not too far away. Sunny. Not the right time. Not the right time for what? Not the right time. Ask for help from others. So I hope you had something in mind you wanted me to read about, Sunny. So ask for help from others. There's something better for big happy changes within the next few weeks. It's up to you. So, yeah, something's going on with Sunny's life that maybe she has a question that she needs to be asking for help for others, because there's something bigger that's going on that's going to actually bring big happy changes, but it is up to her, and it's going to happen within the next few weeks. That's what we got for Sunny. And to trust that there's a yes in there somewhere, and you're ready in the near future. Yeah. Oh, I hope you got that, Sunny. Monday. Yeah, thank you. And we're gonna see maybe Paul in the house Monday. Oh, Paul's overseas. Paul's not gonna show up here. And then we have a masculine figure that's showing up on Monday for sure. I'm gonna make it happen, or maybe they're gonna make it happen. Somebody's gonna make it happen because it's Valentine's Day, you know. All right. I'm not trying to cut your reading short, Sunny. Let's go over here. Let's see if it has something else it wants to share with you. It's all about love. Just keep loving your journey, Sunny. Just keep filling your cup up with love. Keep looking at the beautiful life and the journey it is, because it has something here. Something you're ready for in the near future, and it's a yes, trust in it, in the next few weeks, there's happy changes, but something that not for right now. You need to keep asking help for others. Probably something that maybe there's a part of your soul that still needs to be uplifted to be a little bit more vibrant. And maybe something's coming forward towards you that's not quite right, quite what you're looking for, but to know that you can trust your internal self because you want that internal self to feel this happy, amazing, beautiful love story within, that it sees the love story outwardly. And the journey is up to you, and whatever it is that you're looking or questioning or seeking out, even though you didn't ask a question, but there's something that you know that the story fits in, that your answer is going to come in the next few weeks, and the trust that the answer is a yes, 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 and you are ready for whatever this is in the near future. So it's beautiful. Feels good. I've got that. Feels good. That's for my brother. All right, I think we're all done. We were on the show for 3 hours tonight. Ooh, got me some time, got me some people. Let me see if it shows me, if I can figure some of this stuff out here while we're on. Showed me, oh, it doesn't really show me live stuff too much. The most people we had in the house while we were on the show, whoa, was 12 people while we were in the show. Whoa, 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 that's awesome. Oh, well, that's 11. 10 or 11. That's still cool. Makes me feel good. Oh, that. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, so it looks like it was a pretty good show. I hope you all enjoyed it. I did, of course, always and always. And thank you so much for being here. And I will see you all Monday for sure, for sure. If I don't pop in before then, you never know. I mean, things are changing all the time with me, but we know Mondays and Thursdays for sure. I almost popped in yesterday because it was such a good day, but I got so busy doing this and doing that. It was like the universe really leading and guiding me. And then for today to happen, it was like a whole opposite energy, but it was like the dark soul of the night really making sure that the lower energies of past generations were actually being dealt with and being looked at. So those aren't blockages that are in my way, in my journey as I'm moving forward, because I definitely trust this awesome, amazing journey that I'm on. And I'm not here by accident. I'm here on purpose, and I've been led and guided. And so it was like clearing up the last of my some things that are really generational deep, and believe me, I want that part of the generational deep shit cleaned out now. Till next time, have a beautiful evening, a beautiful day, and next few days. Till next time, love you all so much. Bye bye.